we are on our way to the hospital for my 360 fusion, which is, I believe it's also known as the anterior posterior fusion. So they'll go in through the stomach and through your back, and they'll make a 3 to 4 inch incision in your stomach, and then I'll have 2-inch incisions in my back. So in my back, I'll have 4-inch screws going in there, and through my stomach, they'll put I believe it's called the inner body spacer cage, not 100% sure, and I'll have 2 to 4 additional screws there. I am 1 day post-op, and I'm doing pretty well. I have gotten up to walk around, use the bathroom. You actually, before you're allowed to go home, you have to pass gas, walk, eat, and a couple other things like manage your pain without IV medicine. So I'm doing all of that, which means I'm probably going home sometime today after PT comes around. Gives me more instructions on what I need to do. And then from there, we'll be home for 2 weeks, and then I go to my first post-op visit. And I believe you go at least my doctor, I go every 2 weeks for the first few months because they want to take x-rays, make sure everything's healing correctly, make sure the bones are fusing together. And I have pictures of the screws that they used in my back. So I will, and the cage or the spacer that they used. So I will put up pictures so you can see that. I did want to mention is that when I woke up from surgery, all I felt was the back pain. Like it was excruciating. I've never felt back pain like that before, but eventually the medicine started helping. But I did notice that I no longer had any leg pain. My feet were not numb. My legs have not been numb. I haven't had any sciatic nerve pain. And while the tops of my legs do hurt a little bit because they had, I guess, monitors with little pins or needles or something that were poked into my legs to monitor the nerve impingement, to make sure that none of the metal screws or anything were up against my nerves. So that's a little sore, but other than that, it's been great for my legs so far. So today is post-op day 4 or 5. If you count the 29th, I think it's 5. Not sure. Anyways, I am getting up every hour or so for at least 10-15 minutes to walk around, make sure, get the blood flowing, because that's the best thing for it is obviously resting, but you also need to get up to make sure that you don't get any clots, or you have to wear these beautiful pantyhose for about 2 weeks. And the pain is it's unreal. I don't understand how some of these YouTube videos said that, a few days I was good to go, wasn't that bad. Psh, please, this is probably one of the worst things I've ever gone through, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance. I lay down a lot. I sleep a lot. I sleep when I can get comfortable. It is very hard to get comfortable. It almost feels like you have rods and screws in your back. Something like that. Oh, one thing I would say is that I think the hardest thing by all means, is getting out of bed. Log rolling is hard. Using your legs is hard. It sucks. And even like using your legs to get up out of the bed once you're sitting up. I would practice before I had surgery. I did not do it, and I wish I would have, because it's actually a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. It hurts. The doctor did tell my husband to obviously help me get up, do things like that. But if it's been an hour since I've been up, then I need to get up and get my own water, own food, whatever it is. We are not crippled. We are just in a state where we feel like we are. It is very painful. My hip, he worked in my back, yet my hip feels like it's gonna fall off. I've never had this type of pain in that area, but I am assuming, he said my spine is aligned up perfectly, and I probably went like that for several months to maybe several years, so my body has to get used to what it used to be. So that's what I'm assuming the pain is from. So far, my feet have not gone numb, my legs have not gone numb. I do have sciatic nerve in my right butt, which is where my hip pain is really bad as well. But many people have told me that the sciatic and nerve issues are one of the last things to heal. So, that could take days, weeks, months. So I'm not super worried about that. So far, I'm making it. And I'll let you know here in a couple more days, and then at my post-op, see how I'm doing.